Atonement is for all. Remember, the atonement with a capital A is the undoing, the moment when we completely realize our connection, our oneness with each other and with all of God's creation and with God. We are in the process of atonement, according to the Course. That is a slow, steady process guided by the Holy Spirit. Atonement occurs through a series of miracles, which occur through a series of choices to forgive, moments of forgiveness. Forgiveness is the conduit to miracles. And when you have enough miracles, the Course says those are all links in the chain of atonement. And so when we're ready, we wake up and realize the truth. So atonement is for everyone, is for all, because it is the way to undo the belief that anything is for you alone. So if we are all one, indeed, everything is for everyone. And anything that is good for you is good for everyone. Anything that's not good for you is not good for anyone, and vice versa. If we really got this, it would be hard to pass up people who are struggling in some way and asking for help. What's good for you is good for them. What's good for them is good for you. What's not good for them is not good for you. They're part of you. On some level, you are experiencing what they're experiencing. To forgive is to overlook. So then we always say that forgiveness is the willingness to see the truth. It's really saying the same thing. In order to see the truth, you have to overlook the illusion the ego wants to see. Look then beyond error and do not let your perception rest upon it, for you will believe that your perception holds. Or what you focus on, when you put your attention on, when you allow yourself to perceive, you will believe is real, is what it's saying. Accept as true only what your brother is, if you would know yourself. What your brother is, not your perception of your brother, right? And in order to know what your brother is, you have to be willing to look past the illusion, your perception, and seek the truth instead. Accept as true only what your brother is, if you would know yourself. Perceive what he is not, and you cannot know what you are, because you see him falsely. Remember always that your identity is shared. And now use as a capital I for identity. So the truth of us, our true identity, is one thing. We all share it. That its sharing is its reality. Again, capital I with its. It's the reality of you is the truth as God created you, created us. And we all share that. No one is that when another one is not. That's not possible. And if you think that is what's happening, then you're not seeing truly. And if you think one is more deserving of your love than another, or one is better than another, or whatever, that's all part of the illusion, which is why the type of love we've invented, like romantic love and, find your soulmate, is really, those are all, I know that some people here may not like this idea, but those are really ego concepts. If you have a soulmate, it's me. I'm your soulmate. There's no one soulmate, no one twin flame. We're all twin flames. That's the ultimate truth. You have a part to play in the atonement. So it starts off with atonement is for all, because it is the way to undo the belief that anything is for you alone. You have a part to play in the atonement. The atonement is a healing process. There is the final end of atonement where everyone is one and knows they're one, right? But there's a process here in the time-space continuum that we're going through to help us get there. And you have a part to play in it. But the plan of atonement is beyond you. You do not understand how to overlook errors, or you would not make them. You don't have to understand plan to atonement. You don't have to understand how it works. You don't have to understand what the plan is in order for it to continue to be in place and working, and to know that you have a role to play in it. In fact, you can't really understand it at this level. And when we try to, or we feel this need to understand it, we're actually avoiding the atonement.